Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
They go play action here on first down. A short throw to Ingram. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The Seahawks now at 2-5 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
First defense for the Bears, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. The Seahawks send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This will be taken at the 10.
And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12.
And the Bears take over.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you...
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Off play action, Richardson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Richardson looking to throw this.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
On third down, it's Pacheco.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Fielded at the 20.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And that will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
We talk about this Seahawks defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but they will leave him now in the 3rd down situation. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Pacheco will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-6.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
13 yards on the play.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's across for 2 points. What a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look,
they got his man complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
He completes it to Olave. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 33 yards that time. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Richardson now on 2nd down.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Quentin Johnston,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 24, Seahawks 8. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Anthony Richardson taking it in from the 20. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They'll look to throw here on first down.
He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down.
Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again.
Touchdown! Amari Cooper as the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the
and now they're going to fake it. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Seahawks 14. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain super...
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play action. Now Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd down, here's Richardson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Baron Browning, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Here's Richardson to throw. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
He'll buy some time right.
And this is taken in by Wilson for a Bears touchdown.
Garrett Wilson,
23 yards for the touchdown.
and the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target,
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
111 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
They go play action with Richardson.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Richardson looking to throw.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
34 yards.
And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. And he's got it. Caught him in the end zone for the Seahawks. Touchdown.
Jameson Williams
from 6 yards away. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them. But it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
On 1st down, Richardson.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Chicago.
Garrett Wilson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
To the left side and taken in by Chosen.
And he'll be out right at the 35. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll set up a throw.
And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 53 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just...
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's loose again.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Isaiah Pacheco,
84 yards.
and the Bears continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bears 73, Seahawks 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now back to throw. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go play action here on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll connect on the out route with Ingram.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2nd and a couple. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Throw out wide is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick.
And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room. And
he's got him in, complete. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go now. Mustang 19.
Off play action, Richardson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here's another interception. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Cup 19. Cup 19. Dixie Maverick. Dixie Maverick.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
And the Bears first down.
Richardson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, it's Richardson. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Richardson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so